The Premier League is back this weekend, Matchweek 23. We keep ticking the days off. I, as an Arsenal fan, I'm just cruising through right now. Life is good.
Yeah.
And after
Yeah,
the
we
win
have.
at Milan, we come back home. I mean, it's been tough in the Premier League. The draw against Liverpool, the draw against Nottingham. Now we have another very tricky fixture. Arsenal against United. United at the back of winning against City. Hammered City could have been 5-0, but I think they saved them face and gave them 2-0. And
Mhm.
I think they're trying to replicate that at the Emirates, but I don't know if you guys can. What do you say? I
Now, first of all, I don't know. I don't know if we will, but we can.
yeah. Okay.
Uh, going to the Emirates and the owners are on Arsenal to come out and claim like to make a statement once more among the statements they have been making this season that they're going for the title. Uh, you know, Arsenal has to beat United because we've talked about, of course, Arsenal beat United in the first leg, but there's been conversation of Arsenal did not come out against City. Arsenal never came out to kill Liverpool, and Arsenal did not kill Chelsea, and now Arsenal has to show that it still kills the big boys. So uh, Arsenal, the fact that Arsenal might have do not have they do not enjoy the comfort of being pragmatic this game. That's what might work for United because I think Arsenal have to come out all guns blazing, and if that happens, that can be dangerous for them. That's why I'm thinking that as much as Arsenal look favorites, how they turn up might affect these results because if you all come out to kill United and on all attack, that might just work in the United favor.
And who do you think is gonna? How do you think the result is gonna go?
Now, I think this game ends in a tie.
Yeah. Okay.
I think the game ends in a tie because United has been a scoring team. Uh, we failed to score in two games. One of them was Arsenal. Oh, actually three probably. Arsenal, Man City, and the
Everton.
loss to Everton. But apart from that, we've been scoring. The boys are coming back. There's still that new manager bump. I don't know if it's a new manager bump or if we just have a good manager, but still looks like a new manager bump. And we have, we still have that, uh, you know, the good feeling from beating Manchester City.
Yeah.
And in 2 weeks, United is playing their second game. Arsenal is playing their fourth game in 2 weeks. So we have the legs, we have the players coming back, we have the bump from the Man City win. Uh, we have the rotation up front. We can start Cunha as a striker. We can start Shesko as a striker. We can play. We have Ahmad coming back. Cunha, Mbomo is back. Mason Mount is there. Like we have so many options, and the fact that our midfield is back to three and Bruno is in his best creating position, I think that United cause a problem. But then we are playing the best team in the country, in England, and probably in the world. So I think United will have to grind, which we will, and we might just end up with a point.
Well, a point is the best you can, in my opinion, but I think Arsenal will just have too much for United in this game. I think I think we are in a good pad position where we have almost everybody back. Also, we have all our defenders back. We have all our forwards back, and we have everybody in midfield available. And I think rocking at the Emirates after Man City have won against Wolves, if they do, I think we're gonna make a feast of United. But we'll see. You gotta gas up your team because
That's
I
true.
think Arsenal are too strong at home. But back onto another game. We'll start with West Ham hosting Sunderland. This is 1v1 if I didn't introduce. This is 1v1 Matchweek 23. And we are at 50 for me and 46 for Sheriff heading into this match week. So let's see how it goes. It's been a poor run in January and December. No points, man. Just like the Premier League, no points. But
Yeah.
let's see how
Uh,
this one goes. Yeah. West Ham hosting Sunderland. Um, West Ham beat Tottenham away, but I guess that's not a measure for anything. But it's starting to look slippery at Nottingham, and West Ham might just be the guys that take their position. I don't know. I think West Ham are gonna be tricky, and Sunderland are also strong. I think it's gonna be a draw, in my opinion.
yeah, I have a draw for this one too.
Uh huh. Okay.
And I just
Yeah.
think that uh, Sunderland can be difficult to beat, as much as they don't have the best away record. But
Mhm.
London Stadium is one that if you are pragmatic enough, you come out with a point. So considering West Ham's desire to climb out of the relegation and Sunderland's solidity, I think they cancel each other out, and I settle for a draw as well.
Okay. Next game on Saturday is Burnley hosting Tottenham Hotspurs. Burnley last game was a draw away to Liverpool. Mm. And Spurs have three straight losses in the Premier League. But they beat Dortmund. Yeah, they lost to Bournemouth, they lost to Villa, and they lost to West Ham. Uh,
Yeah, this is a tough one too, but considering Spurs' few wins have come away from home, and they have three consecutive losses, and unless if they have just decided to go on a losing streak, there is a time when losses end, and considering the pressure they are under and the win they had in Europe and away being their best ground, uh, I'm gonna gamble with Spurs on this one.
yeah, I gave Tottenham too. I think uh, I think they might nick this one. I think they might nick
Mm,
this one. If they win this game, they're not getting into the top 10 anyway. So, but
mm,
well, I think they have to. If they lose against Burnley or draw against Burnley, I think he's in big trouble, Thomas Frank. But
mm.
I don't care what happens to Tottenham. On to another game in London, a derby, where Fulham host Brighton. Uh, Fulham at home, they're a good side, you know. Uh, I gave Fulham on this game. I think Brighton are a good team, but Fulham at home also. Fulham collects points in the league. I mean, where do they get their points? It's at home. It's against teams like Brighton for sure. So
Mm.
uh, Fulham are 11th with 31 points, and Brighton are 12th with 30. And the first game ended as a draw 1-1.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now I'm seeing a similar outcome. Uh, I low-key felt that Fulham were gonna take this because they are home, but I think Brighton have just been stubborn enough to come out with a point. Both teams are just 1 point shy of each other, and of course, they are neighbors on the table. So I think this is a game where everybody wants to, uh, Fulham needs to extend to make it 4 points, and Brighton is trying to go above them. So it's one clash that I find it difficult to call, but I'm gonna sit on the fence and go with a tie on this one.
Yeah, tie looks like a really good result, but I picked Fulham for some reason. I don't know. I'm not gonna change. uh, uh, Man City host Wolves. It looks simple, but I think it's a very tricky fixture.
It is.
Yeah,
City are very unpredictable. You don't know what to expect from City.
yeah.
Uh, I thought they were brushing Sunderland aside. No, I thought they were pushing Brighton aside. No, uh, the other even against United, they were expected to pick three. No, Bodo Glimt. No, but again, uh, they are the better team between the two. They're the better side, and they play.
By valuation, or because the form table says otherwise. The form table puts Wolves at number 9 and City at 12. The last 5 games.
Yeah, but the City is in third, and is it third or second? City is in third, and and Sunderland are
Second,
fighting, second, and Wolves are fighting relegation.
Wolves have one win.
You know,
Yeah,
where Wolves are fighting relegation, and City is tied with Aston Villa up there. So
yeah.
uh, teams like City with they have better quality than Wolves, and they have a better manager than Wolves, and they're playing home. So in EPL, surprises happen, like Wolves beating Man City can be a surprise, but it's very hard to predict a surprise. So
Yeah.
on a game like this, I think I'll choose the team which is above the table, or top of up there on the table, and is playing home. And they desperately need this, because I don't really think Wolves survive the relegation, and I think City still see themselves as contenders.
Yeah.
So I mean, if Wolves beat City, uh, that's a good outcome. But I'm putting my money on City. Mm.
Yeah, I gave City like last weekend. I gave City, so it's gonna be win-win for me on Monday. If they lose, if they win because they're home, then I get the point. So,
Yeah.
but
Mm.
on to another hate watch. Bournemouth are hosting Liverpool. Liverpool are not so predictable. They're not so reliable. I mean, they look like they are back. They've not lost, I think, in over 10 games, but I think they have over they have 13 unbeaten, but I think over half are draws. They
Mm.
drew against Arsenal, they drew against Burnley, they just and they're hosting a tricky side. Bournemouth is a tricky side, even though I don't know. What do you think? I gave Liverpool, but they're going away
Uh,
to Bournemouth.
uh,
Yeah,
yeah, Liverpool are traveling. I thought about giving Liverpool, because Liverpool has picked results against what they call attacking teams. Like in the Champions League, when they went to Frankfurt, Slot said they won the game because they were being attacked. And when they went to Marseille, they gave the same explanation. And Bournemouth is a team that does not know how to sit back. They come at you. But Bournemouth has not been an easy team. They
yeah,
frustrated United. They frustrated Arsenal, the
yeah,
title favorites. They
yeah,
they hammered they hammered Spurs. Of course, it was a last
yeah.
minute good goal,
They,
but then they
they
also
took the
frustrated
points.
Chelsea.
Yeah,
They took the points. I know they frustrated Chelsea, and then they are home, and and Liverpool at home couldn't beat Burnley. So I just don't know the return of Mo Salah, if it's gonna give them an edge, because unless Mo Salah gives them an edge, which I'm hoping he doesn't, in this match week, I'm still going for a tie on this one.
I mean, by
Mm.
the evidence of the Champions League, it doesn't look like he's giving them any edge. But I mean, a tie, I don't care. It will be a good result for you. Uh, right? I saw Aston Villa fans cheering Arsenal now. They've already given up on the title. They just don't want United to cash them now.
Now,
I saw
you gotta
at
choose your
Bournemouth
battles
cheering.
wisely.
Is it?
Yeah, you better choose your battle wisely. Like uh anybody who plays Villa, I'm for Villa losing. Villa has to lose. Chelsea
Yeah.
has to lose. Liverpool has to lose because those are the teams that I need to fight with for top four. So I
Yeah.
understand.
But
uh,
onto a very tricky fixture. London Derby. Brentford hosting Nottingham. Man, that's
mm,
crazy. The first game, Nottingham won 3-1. Uh, that was played in August. Chris Wood was still firing. Let me see who the coach was in August. Was it Ange? Uh, Nuno. Nuno was still the coach.
yeah,
Yeah, they not even brought Ange
Ange
yet.
never
So
won.
yeah, Ange never
Ange never
won
won.
in the league. Yeah, so
Mm.
3-1 was the result in the first leg. But it feels like a different Brentford, does it? It's not the same Brentford they were
It
beating. Yeah,
it's a different Brentford and Nottingham are not doing well.
yeah,
Yeah, Nottingham are not doing well. Save for the surprises that do happen, I expect Nottingham to lose this one. I think I think the fact that Brentford is home and Nottingham won the first leg,
yeah,
Brentford should be psyched up to take this one, and Brentford are also in a good side of the table that puts them in the contention for Europe, whether it's conference or Europa League.
yeah.
So
They're above
they have something
Newcastle.
to fight for. So
Yeah,
exactly. Before we beat City, they were above United. That's how
yeah,
ambitious they are.
yeah.
So Arsenal beat United. Brentford win, and they go back above United. Yeah,
That's
so
true.
I'm giving Brentford the one.
Yeah, I was on the fence on that one, but uh, I'm gonna go with Brentford because they beat them in the first leg. It's their chance to revenge in a way. It's a derby and it's gonna meet table teams. And the dynamics for Brentford are like, this is a team that we need to collect points from. I mean, Nottingham at home
Mm-hmm.
is where you collect points from if you're really serious. But on to another London derby. I mean, it looks like the house of Newcastle is Selhurst Park is on fire, to be honest. Everybody looks like they're walking out. Even John Philippe Mateta feels like a superstar now. He says he wants to walk out. But they host Chelsea. I don't know. Chelsea are unreliable also. It's a tricky, tricky fixture. I don't know what you think about it.
Yeah, this is a tough one. Uh, Palace, as you said, it's a hot mess right now. Uh, I don't know how fans are going to receive Mateta after he now decided to ask to leave because he's really loved there. He's really loved, and the manager is loved there. But uh, the manager's head is out, Mateta's head is out, and probably that gets into the squad. They don't really look like a solid team at the moment. They have dropped so many points in recent games, and this is one of those games that I'm expecting them to drop points. That being said, it's one of the teams that stings surprises, and Chelsea, same for the. I mean, they have had some good results, but they are still not really convincing. This is a
Yeah.
game that I will normally have gone for a tie, but just because Chelsea's manager has collected two straight wins and Palace seem to be wobbling and the manager is going against the management with this thing of we're being abandoned. He's already giving players an excuse to lose because if they lose, it's because they are being abandoned. I just
Mhm.
don't think that Palace have the best recipe right now. and I'm gonna go with Chelsea for this one. Mm.
Well, I think Chelsea will remain Chelsea, and in as much as Palace looks like things are burning, I think Palace will edge Chelsea. I think it's gonna be one of those surprise
That's the result I
wins
wish
that,
for.
yeah, it's not gonna
That's the
have an
result I wish for.
impact on Rosinha, but yeah, Rosinha is not gonna win at Selhurst Park. I don't see it. Maybe it's gonna happen. I don't see it though, but there is another
Mm.
extremely tricky fixture. Man, what a weekend, man. So we have all these fixtures, and but we close the day with no, we don't close the day with that. We have Newcastle hosting Villa on Sunday, curtain raising for the big game.
Wow.
Newcastle are on fire, kinda, compared to the fire that Aston Villa are on. Aston Villa, the manager came out and said he's not even in the top five. For a guy sitting third that was talking about, well, he didn't really talk about the title, but people were talking about. I remember this Liverpool guy. I remember he talked about Danny Murphy. You're saying Villa can win it. Why not? That time Villa on fire. Like there were anybody but Arsenal, but I think we can all see that Aston Villa was a title pretender. They will be they'll be lucky to finish in the top
Mm.
four. And this is gonna be one of those tricky challenges. The first leg ended 0-0 at Villa, and that game was played also in August. But it feels like Newcastle have gotten their house in order, right?
Yep. Uh, they look better. They look a little bit more formidable. For a team that had not even won away, for a team that had not won from a losing position, uh, they're beginning to collect results even away. They're collecting results home, whether it's hard fought or what, whether it's last minute or early in the game. I mean, Harvey Barnes has been coming alive, although their big striker seems to be uh, vanishing a little bit. But Harvey Barnes has been turning up, and
Wisa was on fire during the
uh,
week.
the yeah,
Wisa,
he's the one I was thinking
yeah,
about. Visa is also coming in. The
yeah.
Wisa, yeah. So to me, it looks a tough game, but I feel like the home side takes this. Villa
Hmm.
has not been really convincing. They lost legs in the midfield, uh, injuries in the midfield. So maybe if they make changes in the summer, in this winter break, but in this winter market, but for this coming game, I don't really think they are favorites, and I'll put my money on the home side, Newcastle, to win this.
I mean, I gave Newcastle, even though I think they lost Guimaraes during the week, but I don't think it's gonna change anything. I think Newcastle still have enough players, and considering they're just starting to pick form, I mean, they in the league at home, um, they lost to City, yeah,
Mm,
but they've just been winning at home. They don't lose at home. I mean, actually, it's a few games. I think 5 games in a row. No, oh no, it's 9 games in a row. They've not lost at home. It's City only. Yeah, actually,
mm,
10 games. In 10 games, they've not lost at
wow.
home, and the game they lost was Arsenal. So yeah, I think
Wow.
they're going to use this to
Mm,
make their statement win. I think this is the best time to meet Villa. I think Newcastle also know it. So yeah, good for United because
mm.
I was never worried about Villa. But it's good for the story. It's good for the story. But talking about tricky fixtures,
Mm,
you thought we'd seen the trickier fixtures. There is Everton hosting Leeds. I mean, they don't come trickier than that, man. On Monday, Calvert Lewin on fire. Calvert Lewin goes back to Everton. I mean,
Oh,
Everton don't
Leeds.
have
Who
Grealish
are
from
Leeds
what
playing
they
again?
had. Everton. Everton
Oh,
host
Everton.
Leeds.
Yeah, I don't know why I've trusted Everton, but at Hill Dickinson, but they've been getting cooked at Hill Dickinson like weekend in, weekend out. And then when they go away, they just collect results away. They turn in the shift and they win away. Until I'm just scared about how to go about Everton when they play at home because they're not collecting results there. But Leeds have been formidable. Also, they have been able to get results here and there. I think considering Everton's bad form at home, uh, I'm gonna go with a draw here, and I'm scared that that's the fourth draw I'm taking, and we rarely see so many draws in the Premier League. But just because I don't know how Everton turn up at home, that I'm gonna sit on the fence.
Well, I'm taking a draw too, but just for the record, that's your fifth draw. You have West Ham, you have Fulham, Brighton, you have Bournemouth, Liverpool, you have Arsenal, Man United, and you have Everton, Leeds. But it's possible. It's possible.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But let's see how that goes. You are 4 points away, and let's see how it goes tomorrow and this weekend.
Yeah, it's a difficult match week. This one, uh, I don't know. I hope it's not one of those match weeks where we're getting one or two right, but uh, it's just in a tough phase where we don't have where the let me say the favorites are playing home or whatever. So it might be one of those ones that give us a mixed feeling. But hey, if I can get two over you, that will be a good step.
We're gonna make it more spicy next time. I was thinking if you can predict the correct score, we put it on the side, you get an extra point. How about that?
Oh, there is a network heaps. The correct score for which game? I lost you there for a second.
If you can, we'll introduce that next time. If you can predict the correct score next to the game, you get an extra point.
Mm, I can't get you there. I think we have a terrible connection.
Yeah.
Can't hack this thing. Mhm. I can't just hack it. Is the Riverside app lagging? Oh, Riverside thing has been lagging.